Hi, I'm Chris Ramirez,
I'm Christian Sawyer.
and we're going to be going over part one, question five. The question is what kinds of information can be learned from ice cores, and how far into the past do they allow us to look? Um, Ice cores are pretty interesting. They allow us, just like the layers of the Earth, to see layers between the the sheet of ice. And things that can be stuck in the ice are dust from that time period and gets frozen over. You can also find heavier isotopes, but it's less likely to find those just because as the heavier isotopes move closer to colder zones, those heavier isotopes fall into the ocean, and you're not going to find that many of those isotopes in the actual ice itself because the ocean won't freeze at the point to where it falls. Um, by looking at different concentrations of the bubbles that we can find in there, holding different kinds of acids and chemicals, we can determine what period in time those layers were formed, and therefore get a relative idea of when each ice was created. Um, what else? The time period in which we can look is around 100,000 years. But looking at ice chunks that are more recent, it's kind of hard to guesstimate when they occurred, just because that ice could have melted away and then came back, then melted away. But yeah, that's the information we get from ice cores.
Yeah, and from my notes it says up to 160,000 years ago. I'm not sure where I got that from, but I thought it was cool how you can see the visual differences between summer ice and winter ice, and then they can just count down to see how old and like what year that would correlate with. And dust layers from large volcanic activity also is good landmarks for them in looking at ice cores.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching.
Yep.